Hi guys, I am Bex. This is B Reviews, and tonight it is currently 3:30 in the morning. I am going to be doing multiple videos tonight, ready to release this week. So this top will be in every single video. Don't worry, I don't wear it every single day, just tonight to record this week's videos. I am currently doing a skincare range video, which is the LMS, that will be uploaded sometime this week. I am also going to be doing a get ready with me and a get to know me video right now. So that is now's video, using all of the products that I had for Christmas, makeup products. However, I'm not going to be able to get every single product on my face, so I'm going to be doing multiple videos of these products. And also I'm going to be doing a Soap and Glory skincare set. I think it's called Glamazing. I'm going to be doing a pamper set sometime this week as well. And I'm going to be going to the PWL tomorrow, so I'm very excited. So that vlog will be up tomorrow. So I'm going to be getting on with the video right now. The problem is I've got gift sets everywhere in this room, and trying to figure out which ones I'm going to use, that is the issue. So I'm going to start, I think, with the MUA Banana Base Primer. I am going to attempt to get this open. Right, so it looks a little bit like so. It is yellow. I'm going to get this open. There it comes with a normal tab. And I bet you I can't get this open now. There we go. Right, so I'm going to pour a little bit of this on my finger. Is it yellow? Yes, it is. Slightly yellow. So I've just done a little pea-sized amount. I'm going to rub it between my fingers. And I'm actually going to put, because it's a blur primer, I'm going to put it mainly here on my T-zone, because that is where all of these deep dark pores that I've been getting are now sitting. My skin is incredibly soft because of this LMS skincare range I've just put on my skin. So I'm just going to pop this headband in. Of course you will see this in other videos, me putting headbands in. That there is a look. Right, so now I'm going to use the NYX Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil, and I think this is a tinted moisturiser, but I could be wrong. It's been known to be wrong about many things, so I could be wrong. Let's get this open. Okay, I have mine in the shade, it doesn't say what the shade is. There we go, Natural Soft Beige. So I have no idea if this is going to be my right colour. However, I do also have a brush set from number 7. It looks a little bit like so. There we go. So I'm going to be using this today. I'm so excited because I need more brushes, and if these work and are good, it also comes with this little brush holder as well, which I'm very excited about. If these actually work, I will be in heaven, because I don't have that did not go well. Okay, anyone that knows me knows that I am a sucker for dropping things on the floor. They honestly do feel very soft. Very soft actually. Right, so I'm going to use, I don't usually use these flat brushes, but I am going to use it today for the purposes of this video, just to test this out. So I'm going to take my skin veil, tinted skin veil. I'm just going to pop this on my hand, just for now. Just going to pop that much on my hand. And I honestly don't know if this is going to be the right colour for me, the right shade, but I'm sure we can make it work. Yes, it's not too far off. Yeah, like I say, I'm not very good with these brushes at all. They just don't seem to be, yeah, the right brushes for foundation. Everybody seems to use them, but they just tend to leave streaks all over me, so I think I'll use these brushes mainly for concealer, because I like to conceal my under eye with them and rub the concealer in properly, of which these brushes seem to do nicely. So like I say, it is a tinted moisturiser, so it's not really going to be giving me a ridiculous amount of coverage. But who cares, because it's 3 AM. Anyone that knows me knows I hate foundation. So a tinted moisturiser is definitely the way forward. I actually quite like that brush. However, I am going to take a bigger brush, a more fluffy brush, and make sure that is completely blended in. But to be fair, to say it's a tinted moisturiser, it's done quite a decent job. And I actually quite like that, so yeah, I quite like that. I'm very, very happy. Not too much. And I don't really like cake face either, so the fact that that hasn't given me cake face, very, very appreciative of. So like I say, this is a get ready with me. I can't speak tonight. It is a get ready with me, and I have got a few questions that have been asked, so I'm just going to get them up. Excuse me 1 second. I have, where did I grow up? So I grew up in the West Midlands in England, and then I moved to Wales for a couple of years, and then now I'm back in the West Midlands, and that is probably where I'm going to say I might stay for a while. I'm not really the type of person that would stay in one place for a very long time. Okay, so I don't have a new concealer, so I'm just going to pop on a tiniest amount of the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo concealer, and I have mine in the shade Light Peach. I have used this before, and like I say, I'm going to use this exact same brush, and I'm going to pop that in with that brush. I think I've put way too much of this on for the tinted moisturiser, but oh well. Anything can be blended. While I'm blending that in, I have been asked how tall I am. I am the shortest person that I know. I'm the shortest person out of all of my friends. I am 5'2", which is actually very, very short. Everyone seems to be taller than me. I turned 32 on the 13th of February, and I happen to have the same birthday as a few celebrities. I think Robbie Williams, but I'm not entirely sure. So at 32 years of age, you tend to kind of just deal with it and get on with it and pull up with the fact that you're very, very short, like myself. So now the concealer is all blended in, I'm just going to take this Rimmel The Ultimate Kit with Compact Mirror. I'm just going to take the Stay Matte out of here. I love this pressed powder, I'm not even going to lie. I've used it multiple, this is what it all looks like. I have used it multiple times. Okay, so now I've got this out. It is the Stay Matte powder. This is lightweight mattifying, lasting up to 9 hours, and it is in the shade Transparent. So I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush, swirl that in. I love the little patterns you get on the Rimmel. Swirl that in there, and I'm just going to pop that straight on the face. Perfect as always. I love a bit of stay matte. So the next question I was asked is, am I a dog or cat girl? I am a dog girl. I have a dog. She's a staff and she's adorable. She's the best thing in the world. She honestly is the sweetest, most adorable, best thing in my life, and she is very, very cheeky at the minute. She's going through a stage of becoming a teenager, I think, and she's been a little bit of a nightmare, but I wouldn't have her any other way. So now I'm going to move on to the cheeks, and I think I'm going to use this Second Glance Blush and Glow Kit. I'm going to give this a bit of a go, and I'm going to use my, can find it, my blush brush. Say that a few times. It looks a little bit like so. It does look a little bit intimidating, but I'm gonna take this Passport, it's called, this little colour right here, the medium shade, and I'm just gonna pop that on my cheekies. So while we're doing that, I have got what's my favourite drink. Now if we're talking alcoholic drink, which I presume is what was being asked, I'm purely a Malibu girl. I love a bit of Malibu with anything actually. I like Malibu, wow, I like Malibu with anything. Lemonade, pineapple, makes like a pineapple-y, pina colada kind of thing. I like it with orange. Can't really talk and do this at the same time. There we go. That is very, very intimidating, but it's actually quite a nice blush. I am just going to take a bigger brush, and I'm just going to make sure that is blended in and doesn't look too harsh, doesn't look like there's a line on my face. I have gone out like that many, many times. I was asked actually recently, what is the most humiliating makeup thing I've ever done? I look back on some older pictures and I was very orange back in the day, but most recently I put what I thought was a foundation on my face, going back about 4 or 5 years ago, and went out in the sun, went to an interview, and it turned out that I'd put highlighter on my face, very, very glittery, shiny highlighter all over my face, and I looked like one of the vampires from Twilight sitting in the sun. So that was probably one of the worst, most embarrassing things I've ever actually gone out with when it comes to makeup. How many siblings do I have was another one. I have 2 siblings. I have a brother and a sister. I speak to my brother most days, and he is such a wonderful little brother, and he's now produced my niece 5 years ago, who I'm very, very close to, as you all know, you've all seen her on previous videos. So there we go. Someone also asked me what I'm watching on Netflix right now. I am currently watching The Witcher, if anybody else is watching it. It is ridiculous, but so, so good. And I think I'm like 5 episodes in, and I have absolutely zero idea what is going on. So, true story about Green Street actually. I managed to meet Jeff Bell of Green Street, who was absolutely amazing. Just walked up to him in the middle of a pier and asked whether I could meet him. And for anyone who don't know who he is, he was the Tommy Hatcher off Green Street. And I walked up to him and I said, could I possibly have a photo with you? I am a huge fan. I'm an OG Green Street watcher. And he said, no, you may not, and then laughed. And then yeah, he took a photo with me, and he was such honestly, I can't even tell you, he was such a nice man. So yeah, true story. Someone asking me if I've ever met any celebrities. I have met Amy Williams, who was the Winter Olympics gold medalist for Britain. She was so nice. I have met Rachel Lugo from Housewives of Cheshire. She was super nice. Who else have I met? Obviously I've met Jeffrey Bell. I've met a few. Obviously you all know I've met the Wolves players, which is another question I was asked. Why anyone would ask me what football team I support is beyond me. I have no idea, because if anyone looks on any of my social medias, you will see that I'm a huge Wolves fan. Right, so I'm going to move on to my eyebrows now, and I am going to use the MUA Pro Brow Ultimate Eyebrow Kit, all in one right there. It looks a little bit like so. You do get a tiny pair of tweezers and a little tiny brush in there as well, but I do not use those, so I'm just going to take those out because they tend to fly everywhere. Yeah, so I was also asked, what is the biggest struggle that you've ever overcome? So now we're getting into a very deep territory. I suffered with horrible social anxiety back in the day, and to the point where I was very depressed. I've suffered with depression since I was 12. But yeah, so I suffered with horrible social anxiety, so I never wanted to leave the house. And when I was in Wales, that's exactly what I did, never left the house. Now, however, I've done boxing for charity. I go out a lot more outside than what I usually do, to Wolves games and everything else. I think I've pretty much conquered my anxiety, apart from my social anxiety, apart from when I go to crowded indoor buildings. That's not something that I'd really do. But yeah, so for me, my struggle with social anxiety was probably one of the biggest struggles that I've ever had to go through. Apart from my depression, but I fight depression every single day, as do a lot of people on this planet. Honestly, mental health is one of the biggest killers, yet seems to not be something that's been put on the map properly. I know it has started to, and there's a lot more help out there these days than what there used to be. But my advice to anyone with mental health issues is go and speak to someone. Go speak about it, whether you are male or female. Talk about it. Never ever think you're alone, because you're really not. What are you happiest with in your life? I have currently doing driving lessons. So I am happiest when I'm sitting in a car driving. I feel free, and yeah, it's a feeling that I want to continue to have. I've got my driving test very soon, so it's a feeling that I genuinely want to have for a long time. Like I say, I turn 32 in a few weeks, so yeah, I said that this year my goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, because this is something that I enjoy doing, and pass my driving test, and a few other things I want to get done. So I'm happiest when I'm in a car driving, and I think what I'm going to do is take this eye shadow palette right here from this Rimmel set, which is the Magnificent Eyes Blush Edition Eye Contouring Palette, right there. So it does give you some steps on the back, but we don't need those. It also comes with one of these little brushes, sponges. Don't need that either. Just gonna go to turn on the crease. There we go. So someone asked me, what is the craziest thing you've ever done? And honestly, the craziest thing I've ever done is get into a boxing ring. Like I say, it was for charity, so it's not as if I thought, oh, I'm just going to take up boxing. It was a few years ago now, about 3 or 4 years ago. However, that was the scariest thing I've ever done in my entire life. And like I say, oh, I'm just taking this colour right here now, it's like a grey colour. I'm just going to pop that into the crease to darken that up just a little bit. That was the scariest thing, because I was just getting over my social anxiety, and then to walk out into a room in shorts and a t-shirt with boxing gloves on, a headgear, and then box in front of people was so scary but so exhilarating, to the point where I just wanted to continue and to continue. Yeah, so boxing and doing that whole jam was 100% the craziest but the most proudest I've ever been in my entire life of myself. So I was asked, what do I listen on Spotify? Honestly, I've got such a varied musical taste that I have all sorts on there. I love KSI's music. A lot of people don't like it for some strange reason, but I really like KSI's music. That's the sort of thing that I like to listen to on a daily basis. I listen to everything from Demi Lovato to I listen to Disturbed, I listen to Justin Bieber. I can literally listen to anything. The only thing I won't listen to is disco. That's not sort of my cup of tea, and it's not really the era I want to listen to. Craig David, I like. Thought he did an amazing job at New Year. So yeah, I've got such a varied musical taste. My favourite song is Stand By Me by Benny King, so that's one of my favourites. So yeah, reggae, I like reggae as well. So my musical taste is ridiculously varied. So now I'm going to take the Eye Glisten in the shade Adored by You. This is from Revolution, because honestly, it's 3 AM in the morning. Who wants to be wearing a ton of makeup? Then I'm just going to use a brush and I'm just going to flatten that out slightly and blend it out into the eye. Do I have any bad habits? Well, if any of you have watched my videos for a while, you know I have no nails. The reason I have no nails is because I bite them. That is probably one of my worst bad habits. I'm not really a drinker at all. Don't drink very often unless I'm going out with friends. And also I don't take drugs, just so everyone knows. So I haven't really got, oh, and I don't smoke. So I haven't really got any crazy bad habits. I'm going to use the Extra Super Lash Building Mascara from Rimmel. The wand is like so, it's like a pointed wand. And I'm just going to pop this on and see if that does anything a little bit more. Just wiggle that in. Honestly, I haven't got very many lashes anyway, so I haven't got the greatest canvas to work on. So I have this highlighting powder palette from Revolution. It looks a little bit like so. It is in a gold package. It's very, very exciting. I love highlighters. Just love them. I think they're amazing things. Greatest things ever invented. It's in a black case like so with gold writing. Just going to get this open maybe sometime today. There we go, and it looks a little bit like so. We have a very, very, very shiny pale white one here. We have a very pink one over here and a kind of mid-range one there. So I'm going to put some more on this cheek over here. And I'm going to have to use a fluffier brush to blend that in because honestly, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Revolution, do not mess around when it comes to highlighters. So I am very, very excited because I get to open the Ted Baker gift set. Can you imagine trying so hard for the last few weeks not to open any of this makeup and not play with any of it? I have hated every single second of it. So this Ted Baker Harmony Essentials makeup set looks a little bit like that. It has, I think, a lipstick. I think it has 3 lipsticks and 2 pencils and a compact. So I'm just going to open this right now. While I'm opening it, let me see. Who are my favourite YouTubers? I am a typical YouTube watcher. However, I'm not a typical girl. I like a lot of sports. I like a lot of makeup channels. I like gaming channels. I love the Sidemen channel. They're my favourite group YouTubers. The Sidemen. I watch Cal Freezy. I watch Calix. I watch Talia Ma. In fact, I watch all of that group. I watch my favourite makeup tutorial channel would be Tati Westbrook. Do watch her videos almost every time they're on, they're posted. I like Chris MD. Who else do I like? Who else do I watch? I watch Gentle Whispering and Free Spirit ASMR because I watch ASMR videos every single night to get to sleep. So just so everyone knows, I am an ASMR lover. So yeah, it depends on the time of day, but I watch Simon Sunday every single week. So I get this Ted Baker lipstick over here. It is in the shade, it doesn't actually say the shade, so that doesn't help, but it is a beautiful nudie, browny, beigey colour there. Oh yeah, so I was also asked who would I most like to collab with. I think Talia Ma would be really fun to collab with. So Cal Freeze's cooking challenge would actually be really fun to do. I would win, of course. So yeah, who else would I like to collab with? Any of the beauty YouTubers would be really fun because they could teach me how to do things that I obviously don't know how to do. So yeah, I'd actually quite like to do an ASMR video. So I'm just going to pop this nudie coloured lipstick on. That's honestly the creamiest, oiliest. Ooh, smells like chocolate. It's so beautiful. So this gets the award for the best product of the day, of this video. So yeah, any questions, suggestions, comments that you want to make, anything that you want to know, or anything that you would like me to review, please comment below. I'll be very, very grateful for your suggestions. Also, if you could leave a like, a subscribe, and maybe ring the notification bell, I'll be very grateful for that also. And I will leave my little links for my Twitter, Instagram and Snapchat up there, so you can get in contact with me any way you want to. Leave your little comments on there, or suggestions, or DMs, or all that jazz, and I'll be happy to be in contact with you all. I love and adore you all. Please keep subscribing, keep sharing. I'm trying to get up to the 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I have a goal and I'm hoping that I can reach it. So as I say, this week I have 2 or 3 videos going up. I have upped my video content this week. So yeah, I will see you very, very soon. Bye.